Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with this week's edition of 90 Days and 900 Seconds, 90 Day Fiancé, Season 10, Episode 7. Speak now or forever hold your peace. If one person doesn't need to hold her peace, it's Jasmine. She needs to shut the fuck up, but that's a whole nother story. If I was going to give this episode a grade, I would give it a solid C. And that's only for Devin and Nick because they're still in the aren't they adorable stage. Otherwise, the rest of these couples suck monkey balls. So let's set 900 seconds on the timer and jump right in. So the common theme seems to be everyone is involved in some type of scandal, starting with Gino and Jasmine, okay? Lip gloss gate. Jasmine is running away from Gino like she is in some type of telenovela, okay? She is hysterical, crying in the rain. I want to go home. I want to go back to Panama. He's a cheater. Gino sitting in the car like he's trying to remember his next line, okay? You could see the wheels turning in his head, literally. The producer comes over. The producer like knocks on the car window. Gino, what's happening? And Gino's like, she found a lip gloss on the floor while she was looking for her cell phone. And I don't know how that lip gloss got there, but I never went out on a date with a woman in the 3 years that I've been with her. I have not went out on a date with a woman. I have not cheated on her. I don't know how that lip gloss got there. Okay. Jasmine's out there. I want to go home. I want to go home. And then Jasmine established that she has abandonment issues because her father left her at age 3 and told her mother that he regrets even having her. He does not want to be involved in her life. He does not want to see her, hear her name, and regrets having her. So because of these abandonment issues she has with her father, if her own father doesn't love her, what man would love her? Well, Jasmine, I'm sorry to say, if you keep acting like a psychotic bitch that you are, no man, except for maybe poor simp Gino, will love you. She is out there, and Gino is awkwardly hugging her in the rain, and she gets back in the car, and they go home. Okay, so now next scene. It's a couple of days, and Jasmine, she hasn't forgotten lip gloss gate. Okay, lip gloss gate is still in the back of her mind. So now she's been cleaning. So now we're gonna get into cleaning gate. Okay, and she has discovered some mementos that Gino has kept from prior relationships. Okay, because when she's upset, she cleans. And while cleaning, she found a napkin that had his ex and Gino's initials with a heart on it, a Kama Sutra book, some lube. The lube wasn't open though. Okay, it was brand new lube. Some cards, letters, like mementos from an ex. And she is like flipping the fuck out. She's flipping. She's like, I can't believe this. I can't believe he would do this to me. Gino comes home. Gino's so proud of himself. He bought Coco a new hat. He bought Coco some new stairs so she could walk up the stairs to get up on the bed, and she doesn't have to jump up on the bed. Gino's so proud of himself. Jasmine is flipping the fuck out. Jasmine is like, look at this shit. Look at this napkin. Look at this napkin. Look. What is this? And he's like, that's for my 40th birthday party. Like, I had a life before you, Jasmine. I don't care. her. What is this crap? Like, my goodness. Jasmine, you're going to give yourself a fucking aneurysm over a napkin? Girl, the vein is sticking out of your forehead. I know you've gotten so much Botox that you can't make facial expressions, but you are getting yourself so upset the vein is sticking out in your forehead. Fucking relax. Oh my goodness. So she tears up the napkin and okay, so Gino's not allowed to have any mementos. He's not allowed to have anything that reminds him of his prior life. Okay, so Jasmine is going to get revenge on Gino the only way she knows how, hitting his pocket. Okay, so Gino's going to take her out to a spa day and they're going to meet up with Michelle, the only relative that Jasmine gets along with. So they're getting petties, her and Michelle. And Michelle tells Jasmine, you know, my husband has some mementos from prior relationships. It is, you know, kind of common to like hold on to things from prior relationships. It's like really no big deal. And Jasmine's like, oh my God, you know, I'm feeling kind of guilty now for being like a psycho bitch. And then Michelle opens up her big fucking mouth and tells Jasmine that Gino went to a strip club for his bachelor party the day before Jasmine arrived in America. Now, Jasmine just told you, Michelle, that she had a major meltdown over finding some letters and cards from his ex. Why the fuck did you think it was a good idea to tell her that Gino went to a strip club for his bachelor party and then proceed to tell her, oh yeah, well, you know, it was his bachelor party, so I'm sure that he got touched and oh yeah, why don't you stir the pot a little bit more? You're supposed to be in Gino's family. I mean, come on, what are you trying to get the poor guy killed? So Jasmine is not happy at all to find out that Gino went to a strip club for his bachelor party, a bachelor party that he was supposed to postpone until Jasmine got to America because Jasmine was supposed to organize it for him. Okay. So not only did he have a bachelor party, he didn't tell Jasmine about it. It was at a strip club, and more likely than not, you know, he got rubbed up on and titties in his face. And yeah, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. So yeah, I fear for Gino's life. Yep. What again? Once again, I fear for this poor guy's life. Moving on, Sophie and Rob, and we have Dirty Video Gate. Okay, so Rob is basically trying to convince Sophie to come back to his apartment with the outdoor plumbing. Meanwhile, Sophie is hanging out in an Airbnb with indoor plumbing. If I was Sophie, I would just stay in the fucking Airbnb. But anyway, Rob is telling Sophie, listen, I'm sorry. You know, you were overseas. We were in a long distance relationship. And anyway, this shit is old. I don't know these chicks. These chicks are no one to me. This is just kind of like porn. And I'm sorry, it's not going to happen again. And Sophie's like, you said that the first time. And it took me a year to get over it the first time. And you know what sucks this time around? I'm here. And I have 90 days to decide what the hell I'm going to do. And I gave up everything. And I'm kind of stuck. So I need to decide what the hell I'm going to do. And Rob's like, well, I have a rose for you. Yeah. I don't know. Sophie, you need to decide what the hell you're going to do, because I don't see Rob changing too much. I think this is just going to be a never-ending cycle. And the next time, I think it's going to be with someone in person, like actually physical with someone in person. So, Sophie, you need to make a decision. You're 22. You have your whole life ahead of you. Next, we have Fashion Gate with Nikki and Igor. Okay, because they're going to meet Igor's parents, and he's really, really nervous because even though they know Nikki's trans, his parents are from like an older generation, okay? So he really, really needs Nikki to be conservative. And Nikki is all about like, you cannot hold me down. You are not gonna like, I'm gonna be sexy. I'm gonna be Nikki Exotica. I'm gonna be me. And Justin, Igor is like, please, please, Nikki, just for one day. Can you do this for me? Just for one day. So Igor takes Nikki shopping and he's trying to convince her to be conservative. And he dresses her up in a hot pink suit. How does Igor figure a hot pink suit to be conservative? But I don't know. Okay, so she dresses up in this hot pink suit, but the shirt is still not conservative enough. And Nikki is just, instead of understanding, sees this as Igor not accepting her for who she is. Once again, then they get into another fight because she is passionate and he is cold. They're arguing in the car before you know it. It's like these two, I can't deal with them because she's always like, I feel like she's always putting demands on him that are unreasonable. It's like, Nikki, you traumatized him 15 years ago when you lied to him. So you need to just I don't know. Igor says Nikki's biggest problem is that she just can't live in the moment. And you know, I don't know. These two. Ugh. Anyway, now we have Privacy Gate. Ashley and Manuel. Okay. Manuel is not happy at this counseling thing. They're still at counseling. And Ashley's like, I feel like the side bitch when it comes to your kids. Okay. And Manuel's like, well, there's a reason why I haven't really fully introduced you to my kids, you know, and he just has tons and tons of excuses. You know, her temperament. I don't know how she's going to respond. She can't properly communicate. I mean, I know her Spanish is like high school level and it's cringeworthy, but I'm sure she could properly communicate with your kids, man. Wow. He just had excuse after excuse after excuse. And this guy is so full of shit. I just want to reach through the TV and just shake the hell out of him. But he's also entertaining as fuck to watch. Okay, because the way that he irritates the fuck out of Ashley and she gets so mad, it's like, Ashley, what the fuck do you see in him? Like, how good is he in the sack that you will deal with this bullshit? Okay, because this guy is an asshole. He is. He's a total asshole. And he knows how to pick and he knows how to poke and he knows how to piss her the fuck off. And Grumpy Kitty, oh yeah, Grumpy Kitty knew exactly what the fuck he was doing in the restaurant, okay? Grumpy Kitty does not want to go to counseling because Grumpy Kitty has something to hide. Grumpy Kitty is going to try to get whatever he can out of Ashley, whatever money he can to send to his family until he could get the fuck out, okay? Grumpy Kitty knows exactly what the hell he's doing. Please. So, I give this marriage 3 to 4 years, and Grumpy Kitty is going to be the hell out of there, bothering him while he's trying to eat his ceviche. What's wrong with you, Ashley? So anyway, when we leave them, Grumpy Kitty's walking home because he is sick and tired of hearing her mouth, sick and tired of her shit. At this point, Ashley is reminding him of his mother, and he's walking home. He's like, I'm out of here. Bye. Now, Clayton and Annalie and Clayton. Okay, they had a sexy sex life in Peru. But now that she's here and mom is in the closet, their sex life is okay. She's like, the walls are paper thin. Mom is in the closet. I just got here. I'm like a stranger. Mom is not going to hear strange noises coming out of me. No way, no how. It is. Okay. Her first day in America, Clayton takes her horseback riding because, of course, they're in Kentucky and it's the capital of horses. Okay, by the way, this couple scandal is the dad scandal. Okay, this is dad scandal because her father has no idea about Clayton, and Clayton's sister is not happy about that. Okay, so they go horseback riding, lovely, and then Clayton questions her. Are you going to post about me on social media? Are you going to tell your dad about me? Okay, she has a plan. Listen to this, okay? Her dad thinks that she's here for work. Now, the reason why her dad doesn't know about Clayton is how is she gonna tell her dad that she was engaged to a guy that she had only met 4 days prior? Okay, valid. But then things just started spiraling out of control. And, before she knew it, a couple of years passed by and she still didn't tell her father about Clayton. Not valid. Okay, now she's in America. Her dad thinks she's here for work. So Clayton, listen to this. Okay, this is her plan on how she's going to tell her dad about you eventually. She's going to be living in America. And then she's going to post him in a couple of months. And that's going to be her gringo boyfriend that she met in America. Okay. And then eventually, in about a year or so, she's going to tell her dad that they got married. Even though they are going to be married for a year at that point, she's going to tell her dad at that point they're getting married. Okay. So now the second day, they go to meet Clayton's sister, Brandi. Now, Brandi is the overprotective sister, and she could be either really nice or a real bitch. So now they're going out bourbon tasting. Great place to go. Alcohol, lots of alcohol when there's a potentially, a potential problem going on, a potential argument. Let's just throw alcohol in the mix. And as we saw, Brandi got pissed drunk and Okay, so anyway, Brandi started eventually questioning Natalie. Why doesn't your dad know about my brother? Is it because you're just here for a green card? And they were talking about Natalie straight to her face. And I hated that because Annalie was sitting there, not having a clue what the fuck they were saying. And basically, Brandi was like, I believe she could have faked it for 2 years just to get here for a green card. You don't know what her intentions are. Her father has no idea about you. And I don't like this. And not for nothing, I was sitting there thinking, girl, why aren't you this worked up about the fact that your mom is living in a closet? Okay, you're all worked up about who your brother's marrying, but why aren't you worked up about the fact that your mom is living in a closet? Just a question. I mean, I don't know. So the sister gets up, she's upset, she leaves. Annalie's sitting there like, and I feel bad for her because they were talking about her right in front of her face, and she didn't know what the hell the sister was saying. I mean, I'm sure she got the gist that it wasn't good, but it's fucked up. Anyway, the only good part about this episode, and it's because their relationship is still fresh and new so far, is Devin and Nick. They were taking engagement pictures. They are so freaking cute. In traditional Korean hanbok costumes. They were trying them on in the store. They were so cute trying them on, and then they were going around taking pictures. And then Nick took this opportunity to give Devin a real ring, because the first time around, he didn't have an opportunity to give her a ring. He said so himself. The proposal was kind of cheesy. He wanted to do it right this time. So he got down on one knee, gave her a ring. Devin was so surprised. She didn't know what to say. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know how to act. They were taking a bunch of cute selfies. And all I have to say is, kimchi. Thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit the like button. Share my video with a friend or 10. And if you like, please join my membership. There should be a join button up there on my banner and in my description box. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.